Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to be doing is talking about the Jeffree Star Bloodlust collection. Now, some of you are probably going to be mad at what I have to say, which is fine. You're entitled to your opinion, as am I, but it needs to be said. So I've already taken everything apart here. I've taken everything out of the unit cartons, and the palette is not in this box just for the sake of ease, so I can actually talk about the components. So as everyone knows, this collection was recently released. I got mine with Beautylish. Their shipping is amazing. Their customer service is awesome. So I had it yesterday, actually Monday. So I bought it Friday. They had it to Canada and in my little paws Monday, which I think is awesome. I'm seeing some chatter online where people have ordered from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics website and they are still waiting, and they're actually within the US. So that's really unfortunate that it's taking so long for Jeffree Star Cosmetics to ship their end of things, whereas other companies can get it all the way to Canada through customs clearance, the rest of it, in a fraction of the time. Having said that, the two pieces actually that I don't have right now are the Supreme Frost. Is it called Supreme Frost? I can't even. Extreme Frost. The Extreme Frost I don't have because that was a Jeffree Star website exclusive, so I did need to get it off the website, and unfortunately I did that, but it has yet to ship. And I checked out 1 minute after checkout, and I'm still waiting for it to ship. So there's that. Also, I only received 4 lip glosses. They're lip glosses, in case you haven't had a chance to see them yet. These are beautiful. We're going to talk about these in a minute. I had ordered the bundle from Beautylish, and I assumed that the word bundle meant everything was like prepackaged and it was already like put aside as a bundle. No, by the looks of it, what Beautylish's team does, and I can't confirm this, I'm just guessing, is they actually physically pull each color at the time of packing an order, which is fine too. However, Beautylish accidentally shipped me 2 Lord Stars right here. That is why I only have the 4 and not the 5. Anyways, let's move right into this. So, as everyone has seen, this is the package that the Bloodlust palette comes in. Now, this packaging is actually really nice. I am a packaging junkie. I love packaging, and I love the graphic design here. I love the little bug crown. The letters here are raised. It doesn't feel, the front of this does not feel cheap. You can actually feel the detailing in this. The blood is more muted, it's matte, but you can actually feel the textures between the shiny like foiling and the blood. I'll give you a closer look at that there. What I don't like about this is the overall box feels kind of cheap in comparison to how the unit cartons for almost the VCR or like the cassette tapes feel. Those are a much simpler construction, so I think people automatically believe that those are designed to feel cheap, so there's no question there. It's a little packaging. It's like a VCR, if you were old enough to know what those are, cassette box, and they're not designed to be ridiculously sturdy. Whereas this, I don't know. I think when I see this, I think extremely luxurious. I think nice packaging. It's very pretty on the front. The cover's very pretty. But then when you actually pick the box up, it just feels a little flimsy. I also am not a fan of the inside of this. Now, I know that this is supposed to be a plastic or a protector and like a bumper for the palette, and there are tears in this bumper, and it was a little smushed when I got it. So good thing this is actually there to protect the palette. But if you do keep this kind of thing and you keep your palettes in these boxes, this box is the most un-user-friendly box to try to store on a shelf, to try to put anywhere a conventional makeup palette would fit. It just doesn't fit anywhere nice without either a point sticking out, it's big, it's bulky. I mean, I don't think it would fit in one of my palette holders because this is so big here. And I do keep these boxes. I actually keep all my palettes in the boxes. But this one is one of the most difficult ones for me so far to store. And it just looks so out of place on my display, if you will, like my makeup counter. So having said that, this box is particularly frustrating. The shape is particularly frustrating. I know that Jeffree Star likes to make his palettes more like artistic, and I can appreciate that. However, in my opinion, this is a very, very frustrating shape. And it's also huge. Like, here's the actual palette. We'll talk about it in a second. It's not as big as this box, obviously. So here's the actual palette, but this is still, I mean, massive. It's quite heavy, which is luxurious. I think that is a very unique concept. I do enjoy the velvet, and you have the little crown there. It's like a metal crown. So I love the velvet. I love the way it looks. It's just, again, a completely non-user-friendly shape. And okay, brief interruption there. So like I was saying, with this shape, not only is it large, it's bulky, it's awkward. If you don't want to store it with this Bloodlust box here, which has a flat edge for you to store in a makeup holder or just standing like flush on a counter, you can't stand this palette this way because of the clasp to open it up. So you're stuck storing it on any other corner other than showing it the right side up. Click this opened by lifting up on the latch, which is actually kind of nice, and you are presented with a palette which opens up perfectly. Huge mirror, I might add, absolutely like ginormous mirror. The detailing around the palette, there's just been really no expense spared. Even the, I'm not sure if my camera will pick it up, but the images pressed into the actual shadows are awesome. The color story in this, I'm not that wowed. However, I do have every Jeffree Star palette, so this was a collector's item for me. I did want it as part of my collection. I do want to try it, but I'm actually surprised at how muted a lot of these colors are. A lot of them are more pastel. They're very, when I say flat, I don't mean in terms of texture, because obviously Wet Jewel looks gorgeous, shimmery, shiny. It's like a shimmer shadow along with Pink Magic. But a lot of these colors are just not popping, and they're not wild, and they're not bright and vivid like typical Jeffree Star. And I think that's what a lot of disappointed fans wanted. A lot of people were not wowed by the purple color story. I think they're everyday. Yes, they are. They're quite safe colors for the Jeffree Star line, in my opinion, but I do still think they're beautiful. It's just, it's not what I was expecting. I really expected a more vivid, brighter color story, considering all the palettes previous have been kind of playing to that tune. I should have mentioned this when I was talking about the actual size of the palette. This is in no way, shape or form travel friendly. If you don't have one of these, maybe I can't describe to you how large it actually is, but like, this is the Shane Dawson the makeup bag that I got from the Shane Dawson launch. Now, this is not the huge one. This is a very generous makeup bag. I have to say, I can fit a lot in here. However, in no way, shape, or form is this palette going to go in this bag. This is by no means travel friendly. I don't care who you speak to, okay? For the average person who is paying to check a bag, or who is paying just to get a carry-on on the damn airline, this is going to take up a hell of a lot of room in that carry-on or that check bag. And added to that is the overall weight of it. So when the claim of being it is travel friendly, I don't believe that. That is not, plus too, with how nice this palette is, do you really want to travel with it? Do you see one of those TSA workers, I'm not sure they're called that in the States, but do you really want their paws all up in this? Because it would probably disappear. I'm not saying it happens all the time. I have personally had things disappear, but I would never make the attempt to travel with this. Other Jeffree Star palettes, like the Jawbreaker, the Thirsty, Androgyny, Beauty Killer, absolutely, because they're flat and they're lightweight. This is more like a showpiece. This is not travel friendly, so I would not advise anybody make the attempt to travel with this. Certainly you could pull it off if you had an infinite amount of suitcase space. It's not that you can't, it's just, it's not practical, in my opinion. It truly isn't. People can argue with me all they want, but I mean, it's just bulky. It's just huge. And it's an awkward shape again. So next up is the Queen Bitch, not sure if I can say that on here, Queen Bitch Mini Bundle Lipsticks. I love the mini bundles. I have all of the mini bundles because I do appreciate the packaging. Again, I love this gradient, the purple gradient here. I do really like the way the star is slightly raised. It's super shiny. It has a typical Jeffree Star logo, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and he always seems to come up with something really clever to put along the side, like open here for nudes or love me not or blue blooded. So I did have to pick this up while I was at it. And you open it up and you have a whole bunch of minis, which I think is awesome. Now these, on the other hand, are travel friendly. So if someone told me that, I would buy that. These are, the majority of them are already existing shades. Actually, all of them, I believe, with the exception of I'm Vulgar and Royal Armor, are already existing shades in the Jeffree Star line. You have I'm Royalty, Scorpio, Virginity, Low Pony, Clout, and Berries on Ice. These are just smaller formats of them. I love using these for eyeliner. I'm not going to wear I'm Royalty on my lips. It's just not something for me. It's not my shade for my lips. However, using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics or the Jeffree Star liquid lips, I always say this, for an eyeliner, it works fantastically. However, I believe I Am Royalty has already appeared in the Equality bundle. So I would have liked to see something different. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know down below if I'm wrong and we in fact did get all brand new colors, because that would be awesome. I just think it already has. So these are actually really great travel sizes. Like I said, let me pull one out here. They're super small. Now I'm not going to do a bunch of swatches of the minis or the palette or anything like that. There are so many videos online that you can look up for swatches and the rest of it. Everybody's done it. I just wanted to talk about the actual product. And these boxes, again, flat, nice. They stand up either which way on a shelf that you want to go, unlike the palette, unfortunately. Finally, I have the Jeffree Star, the glosses as part of the Bloodlust collection. Now, what I really like is, I think this is new. I have a few older glosses, and on them it doesn't say the gloss like it says on this one. So it says the gloss of my camera will read that. I actually like that if that is something new. I think it just gives it a better feel of what you're looking at. It gives it more of like a completed package look. Just thought I would bring that up compared to some of the old ones. So with these you get, I shouldn't have taken them out of the boxes because this is very small writing. Iridescent Throne, you get Sickening, we already know about Lord Star, Wizard's Glass, which I don't have. I explained it in the beginning of the video why I don't have that one, and Sorcery. So the unit carton for these, I did keep one just to show it on the video. It also runs along the purple theme. As with everything in this collection, it is purple. It is your, they're all just gonna fall there. It is your standard style unit carton for Jeffree Star Cosmetics, just the color has been changed. So you have the shade name on the top, right there. And you obviously have nothing on the other side. That's where you open it and it reads the gloss on the front of it. So nothing unique or different about this. This is just a standard cardboard unit carton for the glosses. These glosses are absolutely beautiful. This is probably the most universally wearable collection, in my opinion, that I've seen Jeffree Star come out with, in terms of like if it's a lip set, a gloss set, whatever. With the exception of Wizard's Glass, just for perspective, looks very similar to Sorcery. It really does. So Wizard's Glass looks very similar to this, and this is more of a nude gold sparkle, and that's what Wizard's Glass looks like. These are all incredibly wearable, with the exception of Lord Star. Lord Star is a very heavy metallic purple sparkle with a pink purple base almost. I'll actually swatch it for you just so you can see it. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but it's kind of hard for me to explain. It's quite opaque on the lips. So that's what you're getting. Oh, come on, camera focus. I'm going to make that bigger. Like I said, it is one of the shades it's a fuchsia shade almost now that I look at it. There you go. However, the rest of the glosses are quite sheer. They're quite nice. You can really like sheer them out if you want. Sickening might actually look scary, but in actuality, it's right there. You can hardly see that. So on the lips, it absolutely looks gorgeous. It really does. And the rest of them follow suit. They're very, very sheer. You can make them much more sheer than what they appear in the actual components, other than Lordstar. So that's it for this video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Leave all your thoughts, comments, opinions below. Constructive criticism is welcome. I do appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next one.